Good morning, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker here with RJO Futures on a beautiful Thursday morning, November 1st. And we're going to talk here about the energy market. So let's get started. What do we have going on here today in crude oil? Well, pretty much quiet overnight. Crude's been a touch firmer. Right now we're up about 7 cents at around 86.31. Brent a little bit weaker, down about 34 cents at around 108.30. So, give me a call. You want to talk about that Brent WTI spread? I mentioned this in a lot of my posts. A lot of trading opportunities in that market. We can talk about entry and exit points and how you can play that spread to narrow or widen. Taking a look at nat gas, a little bit weaker here right now. We're off about 2 cents. Again, kind of quiet there. We are going to have inventory numbers coming out soon in the nat gas market. We're sitting around 367.50. Looking at the complex, it's a bit mixed. RBOB up quite a bit. We're up a little over 3 cents at around 366.20, while the heat's a little bit weaker, down 128 at around 305.12. So, what do we got? What's going on in the crude oil market? What's moving things here? Well, as I mentioned here in a couple of the posts here, we've got this aftermath here now of the hurricane. And so we know out on the East Coast, a lot of energy issues going on there. There's demand for, obviously, for gas is, still millions of people without power. So there has been talk about, seeing an increase in the RBOB as more and more generators being ran, things of that nature. But we're going to have to just kind of keep an eye on that. I think once major rebuilding efforts and things get underway, you could see a little bit of a boost there, in the crude oil market, as well as they bring some of the refineries on. Some of those refineries out there, they don't seem to be damaged too badly. There is some flooding still, but I think they'll be back online here relatively quick. I think when you really look at the market, I think what you really want to look at here right now are the technicals versus the fundamentals. Don't get me wrong, fundamentals play a major role, and as someone who works with a lot of clients here, I like to look at both. But I think if you look at the market on a technical basis here right now, that market's had that sharp sell-off that we talked about. We've really been in a consolidation area down in these mid to upper 80s, and based on Fibonacci retracement numbers, I believe that the market is going to make a move up to around the $89.50 to the $90 area. We do have DOE numbers that are going to be coming out today in the crude market, and we're expected to see a build of about 1.5 million barrels, and that's kind of been the theme. Look back over the last several reports, we've continued to see build upon build upon build. But I think at this point with the market, at this point I think is taking that into account right now, and prices don't seem to be sinking any lower at this point. So I think we're building a firm base down here. The reason for the delay was because of obviously the hurricane that hit earlier. Normally those numbers come out on Wednesday, but that's why we're getting them here today. So we'll watch for that. That'll probably set the tone here for the rest of the trading week. But I think, I think prices at this level are holding up pretty well. I've got some ideas and some strategies that you could play this market here to the long side. You have to be cautious. Obviously, risk management is key, I think, to being successful in any market. So give me a call. We could talk more about that, touch on that. And of course, remember, that futures trading may not be suitable for all traders. The risk of loss can be substantial. Good luck and good trading.